Tonight on Connecticut's news station, it was a wet start to the weekend, and we have another round of even heavier rain coming for tomorrow. We'll time it out hour by hour and let you know how long this wet pattern may last.
And 3 men arrested after a group of horses were found in terrible shape by police. Plus 1 dead and 1 critically injured after a devastating crash as police continue to search for just what happened.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Carmen Chow. We begin with the weather watch tonight. Many of us waking up to a cool, damp start to the weekend, which will continue into tomorrow. Let's toss it over to meteorologist Ryan Breton. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Carmen. Hi, everybody. The radar is still active out there tonight. We have some showers, which are now mostly moving into eastern Connecticut, which didn't get as much rain today as the rest of the state. It was quite wet in central and western areas, but now the rain developing here in eastern parts of the state. We have some showers moving out of New London County into Windham County, and even elsewhere there's mist, drizzle, and a little bit of light rain falling right now. Down to the south, there is some drier weather temporarily before we run into 2 systems, one here, and this is all headed our way, bringing heavy rain for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. So tomorrow morning, a lot of clouds, some mist, drizzle, and a couple of showers will be around. But it's really during the afternoon and evening, heavier rain will be coming through. This is 6 o'clock, and it will likely be pouring in many areas, and there may even be some rumbles of thunder within this rain tomorrow night as well. So out the door in the morning, if you do have any plans, it'll be dry for a little while, but not completely. And then heavier rain moves in midday into the afternoon, very heavy at times tomorrow evening. Full timeline, rain totals, and a whole lot more all coming up. Carmen.
Ryan, thank you. A 26-year-old man is dead tonight after a 2-car crash in Waterbury. Police say this happened around 2 a.m. today on Meriden Road between a pickup truck and a sedan. The driver of the pickup truck, 26-year-old Calvin Mackey of Bristol, was pronounced dead on the scene. The passenger was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Meanwhile, the driver of the sedan, who was a 31-year-old woman, she remains in critical condition. Anyone with information is asked to call police. We are learning new details tonight in the deadly crash on the Gold Star Highway in Groton. Groton police say they were called to the scene of a 2-car accident last night around 6:30. When officers arrived, they pronounced a 30-year-old Crystal Linsky dead on the scene and took the other occupants, 37-year-old Carolina Rose of Ledyard and her 9-year-old daughter, to the hospital. Police believe one of the vehicles went off the road and hit the guardrail before coming back onto the road and colliding with another vehicle, but they are still investigating. Police also say Rose is recovering from her injuries, but her daughter remains in critical condition at Yale New Haven Children's Hospital. Police in Madison have made an arrest after a business was held up with a stun gun and firearm. It happened at a store on Boston Post Road Friday afternoon. Police released these surveillance photos in hopes of finding who they say is Branford resident Dennis Abate. Police say Abate attacked some of the store employees who suffered minor injuries. He was charged with robbery-related charges and is being held on a $500,000 bond. Middletown police have arrested and charged 3 men from Massachusetts for alleged animal cruelty. Fox 61's Jake Garcia is live in studio tonight with the latest on the investigation. Jake?
Well, Carmen, all 3 men are facing 5 counts of animal cruelty after police say they found 4 horses and a pony in terrible conditions in Middletown. Middletown police say the investigation began in early February when they were called for a well check on 4 horses and a pony. The barn is located on a property that shares an address with the home. Police say the home is not associated with the tenants of the barn. Police say the animals did not have enough food or supplies and contacted the animals' owners, who are all out-of-state residents, according to police. Investigators say the animals' owners followed their instructions, but animal control continued to monitor the horses. On Wednesday, Animal Control learned no one had come and taken care of the horses since Sunday. Middletown police say that the 4 horses and the pony were left outside and had no access to food and water for at least 3 days. When investigators went into the barn, they say it was unsanitary and found no food. Animal control officers say they cleaned the stalls and fed the animals with hay donated by the community. Friday night, investigators checked on the horses again and said the lack of care was, quote, evident. Police arrested and charged 3 men from Springfield, Massachusetts. 25-year-old Ricardo Javier Castellano and 19-year-old Eric Hernandez and 20-year-old Luis Xavier Ortiz Santiago, with 5 counts of animal cruelty each. Animal advocates say help came just in time.
Horses can go a maximum of 5 days without water before they will die. Approximately 4 hours without forage, without hay or grass, their stomachs start to almost collapse upon themselves.
Zilla hopes Connecticut lawmakers will expand the state's current law known as Desmond's Law, which allows courts to appoint legal advocates in cases of cruelty to dogs and cats.
And it's very important that Desmond's Law include all animals at the judge's discretion. And this is just another case in point.
Now, all 3 men have been released on bond and are due back in court on May 12th. Animal advocates from Desmond's Army plan to attend that hearing. Middletown police say this remains an open and active investigation. In studio, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.